Hey guys, what's up? Beast Toys are coming at you this evening. Going to do an opening of a Masterverse 40th anniversary Hordak. So, two reasons I bought this. Number one, it's not on here anymore, but I bought it on clearance at Target. My Target rarely gets anything good on sale, but did have this on sale for 16 bucks. So I don't buy Masterverse. Only got one other Masterverse, which is the anniversary He-Man. I'm actually looking at it right behind you, one in box. My open one is up there. But yeah, I thought this one looks a lot similar to the cartoon version of Hordak. So of course here's your back artwork. But I thought, what the heck, I always, I like Hordak as a figure. And honestly, I was in my local Target tonight. Just did a video before this on if you're into G.I. Joe Classified and Python Patrol officer. So actually he's right here standing next to my Jabba I got over there. But anyway, they had some 2-bads, and I'm very tempted to buy a 2-bad. They look pretty close. I noticed the Masterverse, they're kind of like the Joe, started out different looks, but now we're starting to get closer to the original figures. So let's do this. Anyway, looking for, there it is. I'm trying to figure out where all the tape is to open. There's one, maybe the only. Oh, there's another one. All right, so let's check them out. The cool part about this Masterverse is that these do come with a lot of parts. So let's see. I believe, I don't know a lot. You got a cloth goods cape. Always dig the cloth goods cape. Looks like we're in here good. There's a box over there. That's why I'm throwing those over there, by the way. It's my empty box that I keep all my, once I open, I keep them all in a, I throw them all the empty boxes in a bigger box and put them in my attic. Why? Never know. Just, honestly, I do it in case at some point later on in my adult life that I decide I'm going to sell some of this stuff, and I'm like, hey, I tell whoever's buying and probably in a bulk, and whoever's buying, I say, hey, by the way, I got all the original boxes still, if you want them. So, fortunately, in my attic, there's not really nothing other than those and some other, I keep boxes of stuff like electronics and vacuums and stuff like that I've gotten in over the last couple of years since we've lived in this house. Well, that'd be 6.5 years. Oh, I just pulled his arm off. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So it does come off, by the way. He comes with this blaster. Now, trying to get my bearings with this figure, by the way. So again, I have the He-Man, but I just did open him, kind of looked him over, showed him off, which I do have that video if you're interested. But other than that, I did not do much more. So now for this Hordak, trying to get my bearings on this figure. It's not there. I think I got it. So yeah, so it doesn't stay very well. So first knock on this particular figure is that I'm trying to keep this figure, and I'm not getting his arm to stay in there very good. This one does. So, all right, get my bearings here. Let's get us a look. So here he is. These are a little bit taller than the Origins version. And, and I'm going to be honest, in all honesty, I really like this version. Again, you really get the original cartoon look. Now, some things seem loose here. I guess it's okay, figured it out. So it's this piece here, which can come, this can come off, I believe, his headdress, so to speak. So, all right, so kind of like Trap Jaw, I see we have different pieces down here. So let's start checking out what we've got to go with this. We have a shield. So this can be, you can put this on here. And then, so right now we've got this. We can also add a pretty massive blast effect. Now, this is, I'm going to be honest, I feel like this is a bit much. It's going to be heavy. And again, there with this arm, I'm telling you, this is not a fan of this part of it. So, I mean, I'm going to be honest, if I want to play with this thing, I'm going to get frustrated because my blaster keeps falling off. So here's one look. Okay, here's one look. Now, to this blaster, this part I do like. I can take the blast effect off, so I'm going to set that to the side. And I can add a claw. Now, he's not trap jaw, but I can add this claw. So now I get this look. That is the neat part about these things, is you can get different looks, obviously. So, and I'm gonna be honest, for the price point, really not bad. You know, I like to say, is it worth it? Obviously, 16 bucks and change, worth it, obviously. Here's the shield one more time. I'm gonna put this thing down, but here's the back side. It's got these little straps. You put it over his arm. All right, so let's take this off now because we're tired of it falling off, and we can add regular arm. And again, if you're turning it, and maybe it's just mine, the one I got here, but if you're turning it to the inside, that's where I'm running into my issues. I'm trying to turn it inside, and keeps falling off. So now we're double fisting here. So kind of be careful if you get one and you're messing with it. It's kind of like I said, your arm's loose. Now we can change. Comes with spare hands, and 1 and 2 spare hands, and that will be for the last item, I believe, which is the Horde bow that most Horde figures come with. And speaking of most Horde figures, I'll show you. Ah, that's why. Something on the back of the box. There's a leech. And I don't believe they've made a leech for this particular brand. Pretty sure. But, so I'm kind of hoping that I can find a Skeletor that's decent, close to the original. Maybe they haven't made it yet. I don't know. I'm hoping they make one that's close to the original, and I'll get that, and I'll have the, you know, have the He-Man, the Hordak, and the Skeletor. It's kind of where I'm looking to go. But all right. Oh, hands. So actually, you don't have to have. I'm not sure. Judging by what you get, this can be, again with this arm, I'm telling you, that this can bother me. But you can obviously put his bow on here. You could probably get this look better than the other look, so to say. So the other, and this is what I'm saying, the other hand, this is the odd part, if I can ever get this on as I'm talking, with these hands, and this is what I'm saying, is there's not really a gun to grip. This doesn't have anything underneath where it grips like a gun, so I'm a little confused of why you get that piece. Same with this one. I guess you could put the shield onto it, so let's pull it off. What the heck did I just do? What fell? Something fell. Not sure what fell. Hopefully a box. Oh, when it flung, okay. All right, I get what happened here. It took me a second. So as always, I want to be cautious and careful when I put these pieces on. All right, I think I got it. So this may work better. I'm gonna go dig that shield out of that box here in a second, if you can get it. But here's the problem: this strap, this inside strap's really tight, so it makes it difficult to get his fist over or his hand. So that's why I'm having a hard time. So I would say, because you could take this hand and maybe, and I'm trying to wiggle this in there, and then you got a grip on it with this hand. But the problem is it's really kind of snug on there, and I'm having a hard time getting it on. So that's part of the problem. So yeah, that's kind of a QC issue, I think. There, got it somewhat. It's somewhat on. I'll turn it out. Somewhat on there, but you can't. Not a great job. Anyway, I do like him. Kind of makes him look like a kind of a neat warrior when you give him all this stuff. So I slung this thing over here. I'm not sure. Oh, here it is. Sorry, I popped off screen. All right. That did. Sorry, popped off screen. So now, so you can throw that on. There's a little, he's got like a wristband behind it. So now you got this look. This is a kind of a neat look. I really actually like that look quite a bit. I don't mind the blast effects and the blaster, but this is kind of the Hordak that I would come to think about. So anyway, so there he is. Again, you can tinker with his headdress and the chest piece. That's all one piece. Looks like it's got potential to come completely off. As far as legs and feet, you know, it says 30 points of articulation. You can kind of change his stance and stuff there pretty easily. You got a lot of foot move. You got your foot, you know, it says 30 points. You know, 1 foot, 1 ankle, 2 knees, 3. Knees may count for double too. I never quite throw that in there and think about that way, but because they bend at the top joint in the middle or the bottom joint. This is pegless, it looks like, so that's kind of good, I guess. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 5 on each side, 10. So you got 10 at the legs, 11, head's 12, and now at the arms you got wrist, elbow, shoulder, so 6. What did I say? 12 and 6, 18. Yeah, I just don't quite get the 30 points of articulation, so I guess they're starting to count extra. What did I say? 10 at the bottom, hips 11, head 12, 13, 14, 15. I guess you got, if you count the wrist, it's turn once and then interior this way twice. Elbow. So I guess we're talking about double joints at the knee and the elbow. Okay, so let's add that. So now we're 12 at the legs. Head and waist makes it 14. Wrist, turn, 2. Elbow joints, 3, 4. Shoulder joint, 5. 10 more. I still get 22 points, so I don't know. I'm not good with the articulation points other than 5 POAs easy. Head, both arms, both legs. But I'm got 22. I think I remember having this issue when I counted on He-Man. I think I got the same thing, 22 with him. So anyway, doesn't matter. It's still good either way. I guess you could turn. I guess if you take both ways turning here, that's 24. All right, so I got 24 total points of articulation. That's the best I got. So I guess maybe the head, I don't know. Can't figure it out with the head either, but that's all right. Anyway, so there he is, guys. Masterverse Hordak, pretty cool figure. I've looked at some of the Masterverse. I haven't watched the cartoon, so to say. I think they say Kevin Smith does it, you know, Silent Bob. which is cool. I like Kevin Smith. Always like those movies myself, but you know, pretty cool figure. I like the modernized, meaner. These look meaner, more, you know, more bad guy look per se, and not so cartoonish. Although they are, you know, resemble that. But well done, I'd say overall. It's a good figure. You know, this is a 9 to 9.5 out of 10 figure in the line for me personally. For me, so too bad it looks like a 10. I'm just too bad I didn't buy him, but eventually I may grab one. You know, maybe wait around and see if he goes on sale, or just eventually pick one up. So he's kind of on my radar, and like I said, I'm looking for a Skeletor that's not, you know, that maybe they'll make one that's. I wish they'd have made a 40th like the He-Man, and I'd be good. I'd grab one of those and be good. Maybe there's something out there. Maybe I'm missing. Again, I'm not. This isn't a line that I'm really in. This is only my second figure in the line. I'm not going to go crazy and buy a bunch of them anyway. Just too much stuff going on. But anyway, there he is. Pretty cool. So Hordak Masterverse 40th anniversary. There he is. Check him out. Again, cool looking figure. Hit that like, subscribe button, guys. If you want to check out more videos of mine, check the page. And as always, thanks for watching. I'm Beast from Beast Toys. We'll see you.